Same bat time, same bat channel.
Hi all, welcome to John's Model Making. Today I've got the 66 Batmobile, the next 6 issues, 27 to 32. And look, I've got my new t-shirt on. Not bad. XL size. Yeah, a bit snug, but it's fine. Yeah. Doesn't overemphasize the man boobs. Anyway, let's have a look at phase 27. Okay, here we go. Stage or phase 27. The Curse of Tut. Yeah, brilliant. The King is alive. Great Batman comics, 0 year. Batman 63. Cracking artwork. That looks like a big cat. The Challenge of the Catman. Oh, we've got Batman and Catman. Didn't know about that one. Oh yeah, beautiful artistry. Excellent. Your care parts, phase 27. You install the right middle and right rear frames to the chassis of your Batmobile. Yeah, not a great lot to this one. There we go, a couple of screws there, a couple of screws there. I think that's it then. Yep, that is it. So, this is what we've already done. We'll put that piece in place. Excellent. So without further ado, let's get on with the build. Okie doke, let's get the parts out. Okie doke, there we go. There's our 2 parts, right middle frame and right rear frame. They're looking excellent condition. That will go there, like so. We only have CM screws, so we need a couple for that. So we'll get them into place. As always, we have a little bit of glue onto each of the screws as they're going into metal. Yeah, brilliant. Now we need to put this onto the car. We just go there and bring that around here and here. Yeah, getting quite long this, so I'll flip this around actually. There we go, that's better. 2 CM screws again. We'll pop this one in part way through. Brilliant, there we go. So that's phase 27. There we go, brilliant. Looking fantastic. Excellent stuff. Let's move on to phase 28. Okie doke, phase 28. We have the Pharaohs Interrupt from the TV show. And then great Batman comics, Gotham by Gaslight, Batman vs the Ripper. Ooh, that looks dark. Batman 64, a proper bat. There we go. Best character going, the Joker. Brilliant stuff. And your car parts. In this phase you make the chassis more solid by fitting 2 cross members. Central cross member, rear cross member. Again, not a great lot to do. CM screws. Again, what have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws in all. And there we go. That is what we're left with. So, here we have the parts. Let's get on with the build. Time to get the parts out. And those are our parts. See if there's any identification on these. No, none whatsoever. Okay, brilliant. So we need this one first. Here we have the car. Brilliant. And that will go. I think you can see that alright. Just there. Like so. 1, 2, 3 CM screws. Right, so let's move the car more central and get the first CM screw in. Tap that there, part way in. There we go, that's as tight as that screwdriver will take it. And we'll just give it another half a turn. This larger screwdriver. Won't overdo it because you don't want to strip the thread. There we go. That's better. Feels more solid. And now we need this little piece, which will go just there, I believe. Brilliant. 2 more CM screws. Bit of oil for my little egg cup. Excellent, there we go. Chassis is really coming along well now. Let me get them wheels moving. Yep, they do move. Brilliant. This piping, that's probably going to go to the front, I would imagine. There we go. So that is phase 27 and 28 completed. Let's move on to phase 29. And here we have phase 29. There we go, the TV show, season 1, episode 29, The Bootworm Turns. Adam West, looking brilliant as always. All the great Batman comics, Arkham Asylum, Batman enters the madness of Arkham. Very dark. That looks brilliant. Look at that, crazy stuff. Brilliant. Batman 65. Lovely old artwork, as always. Looks like Rubberman. There we go. An appearance from Superman. Your car parts. In this phase you fix the 2 shock absorber mounts to the rear frame before fitting these parts to the chassis assembly. So 29 is the rear frame. 29B is a shock absorber lower mount. We have CM and EM screws. There we go. So we'll put them 2 onto that. There we go. Take the 2 shock absorber lower mounts. Let's go 1 to the screw posts on the side of the rear frame. There we go, pop that onto there. Excellent, couple of CM screws. And that is it. We're rapidly going through these, aren't we? So, let's get the parts. Here we have the parts. Brilliant, let's get them out and get on with the build. Here we go. There we go, those are the parts. Brilliant, so all we basically do is put these mounts there and there with the EM screws, and then we'll pop it onto the chassis. So let's pop the first one on. Doesn't matter which way it goes, and they're both exactly the same, these obviously. So we just need to put it on an angle, I suppose, as per the magazine. If you don't get the angle right, you can always change it later. That can go something like that, and this one can go just like that. Brilliant. Now we need the car back again. Here we have the car again, and there we go. That pops into there like that. That's nice, snug fit that. Now we need the CM screws again. Then we use these 2 from previous. 1 on each side of the chassis for this. Excellent stuff. There we go. So that is issue, there you can see that there, that's issue 29, or phase 29 completed. Brilliant, let's move on to number 30. Here we have phase 30. TV show, Wow Gotham City Burns. Bit of a smirk there on Adam West's face. The bats fly by the belfry. One of the most perfect frame ups. The devious debut of the penguin. Look at the nose. Brilliant. There he is. Poison Ivy, Batman 66. Excellent stuff. There we go. Oh, Two-Face. Phase 30. In this phase you see the first parts of the rear axle. So you have the rear axle housing, the slip yoke, the spider joint and AP screws. Okay, so we put the spider joint together, take the pouch assembly step 1 and push the post at the top of the slip yoke 30C into the matching recess at the end of the rear axle housing 30B. This part just pushes into place with no screws needed. Excellent. Oh, and that is it. I thought there was a bit more to it than that. But anyway, let's get the parts. There we go, those are the parts. Let's get on with the build. Okay, get the parts out. There we go, those are the parts. This is metal, that is plastic, and these two are plastic as well, I think. So we'll just pop that in there like that. We need the AP screws, 2 of. Here's the first one. And get rid of that again. Now, that piece, doesn't matter which way you use it, because the dimensions are the same all the way around it. Just need to screw it into place basically. Get the first AP screw there. So this is 30D and 30C. Right, don't pull it too tight because that's got to rotate. There we go, for that spider joint. Okay, that is it. So that can rotate. There we go. And that basically will go in there. And that is it for this phase. There we go. Let's move on to phase 31. That was rather quick. Okie doke, phase 31. Death in slow motion. There we have the Riddler. Brilliant suit. And great Batman comics. Born to kill. Your days of being a decoy for Wayne over. Is Batman's son doomed to be a killer? Ooh, dark. Batman 66. There's the original Riddler. Looking fantastic. Look at these. Penguin, Joker, Batgirl or Batwoman, whichever, and the Riddler. And there's Poison Ivy. Excellent stuff. Oops, daisy. Kissy kiss. In this phase, you build the axle around the rear axle housing. So we have 31A, which is rear axle side, and 31B, rear axle cover. And what we've just fitted, as well as, yeah, so we need this piece, and yeah, put that on, and then we will use that piece as well. And then we need 31B. I think that's it. Excellent, going through these big style. And there are the parts, so without further ado, let's get on with the build. Okay, get the parts out. There we go, those are the parts, both plastic of course. And we need this piece now, don't we? So that will go there, like so. And we need the AM screws to keep that in place. Okay, let's get the first AM screw in here. There we go, brilliant. That's excellent. Now we need it that way around. And we need to put this piece into place. Let me see, where does this go? I think it goes that way, does it not? Yeah, there we go. We've got a couple of screws, one there, one there. So we need the AP screws for this. Okay, let's grab all of that again. You can just see the holes there, just like that. Obviously that spider joint, as they call it, rotate still. Well, that is how it should be. Looking at that, yep, that looks perfect. And all I need to do now is to put this cover on. There is a little bit of detail here, and yeah, that goes that way. It's just a push fit, this one. There we go. I don't think that will come off. No, brilliant. Move on a bit more. Yeah, there we go. Excellent. That's looking grand. There we go, that's phase 31. Let's move on to the last phase. Okay, phase 32. There we go, TV show, Riddler's False Notion, Season 1, Episode 32. Wow, we're going through these pretty quick. Batman, Double Force Superman. Look at that, there's Alfred. Looking brilliant. Do love all this artwork. Fantastic. The stories are brilliant to read as well. And there's a crack pot. Phase 32. In this phase you build the left rear suspension, fixing it to the rear axle. It's like a leaf spring. It is a rear left leaf spring. Shock absorber mount, U-bolt, nut, shock absorber rod, nut wrench and EM screws. That's for them, I suppose, the nuts. Yep. Excellent. So put the leaf spring on to here. Yeah, that way around. Onto that one there. Brilliant. And then we put the cover with the shock absorber mount. We fix it with one EM screw, and then we put the two U-bolts into place. And secure that with some nuts. There we go. I think that's it. Now we have 32E. Using one EM screw, secure the shock absorber rod. Brilliant. So that's what we're left with. Excellent. So without further ado, let's get on with the build. Here are the parts. There we go. Those are our parts. So these are all metal, by the way. Each and every one of them, even the leaf spring, which is good to know. Now let's have a look at this leaf spring. It will go that way. Yeah. So the long end here. And we need this over the top. So that will go there, like so. And we need an EM screw through the middle. Okay, so we hold the leaf spring like that onto that rear axle, and this little piece here, 32B, has an L on it, and you can see how it fits. There we go. It will fit just there, over that screw hole, and it should be able to locate itself just there like that. We get one EM screw. There we go. And now we need the U-bolts and the wrench. So each of these U-bolts will go, yeah, and we'll go through there. I'll have to prise this apart a little bit as well. There we go. Nice snug fit. That's that rear axle, and that one will go through them two holes. Bam, bam, bam. And then there we go. There we go. Now all we need to do is to pop the nuts into place with the wrench. We only get 4 nuts, so be careful that you don't lose any, whatever you do. Let's get these into place first. Each and every one. See if we can get them on slight turn. If not, there we go. There we go. Bit of a closer view. Pick up a nut with the wrench and pop it into place. There we go. Keep them as even as possible. There we go. Get the U-bolts nice and straight. That should be perfect. Excellent stuff. Okay, all we need to do now is to pop the shock absorber rod just here with one EM screw. Pop the screw through the shock absorber rod and screw away. There we go, we have it on an angle, so we'll leave it like that. Brilliant, that is that leaf axle, the left one, on the rear axle, and that shock absorber rod in place. That is phase 32. So that is it for this month. Phases 27 to 32 complete. So there we go, guys. There is phases 31 to 32. Leaf spring, rear axle, shock absorber rod. Brilliant. And here we have, there we go, the chassis of the car. Looking brilliant. We get that completed, I think, next time round, hopefully. Then we got a rolling chassis. Yeah, the wheels are fine. Brilliant stuff. Excellent. Now, I do love the comics as well, or the the contents of the magazine. They are comical. Brilliant stuff. If you can read some of them, some of the actual printed word is quite small for me, so I get the magnifying glass out at times. Especially on the old strips. I don't know if you noticed that or not. Well, I noticed that a while back, obviously, because I get the magnifying glass out. But there we go. And there we go. I think I'll keep wearing this Batman Classic TV series. It's brilliant having all these different t-shirts. Yeah, love being a big kid. Anyway, if you did like that, give us a big thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you next month for the next 6 phases, stages, issues, whichever you want to call them. Thanks for tuning in and watching. Stay safe. Bye for now.